Dear students, today's topic is matrices. First topic, that is set theory, is almost completed. It is not fully completed because on set theory, functions and types of functions, inverse of a function is there, and I do that one in later videos. Today's topic is matrices, and you have studied in PUC classes about matrices, definition and the types of matrices, algebra of matrices, how to multiply two matrices, and so on. But all these things are required while studying matrices. Therefore, I do the recapitulation of the things that you have studied in PUC classes in first video. And who invented this subject? Matrices. British mathematicians Sylvester, J.J. Sylvester, and Arthur Cayley introduced this subject, and it is applied. It is used in applied mathematics. Usually, the main application of matrices is to solve simultaneous linear algebraic equations. N number of equations can be solved using these matrices. Now I start with definition and recapitulation of the things that you have studied in PUC classes. Actually, the BSc 1 syllabus starts from a rank of a matrix. That also you have studied. I think you have studied in PUC classes. A rank of a matrix and two methods to solve linear equations. That is the syllabus. Now, how to define a matrix? Definition. How to define? Matrix is the arrangement of mn numbers. Mn numbers. Numbers means it may be real or complex in m horizontal and m horizontal rows and n columns. This is the definition of a matrix. Matrix means it is only the arrangement of numbers. It has no fixed value. It is arrangement of numbers, and they are denoted by the upper cases of English alphabet, A, B, C, etc., X, Y, Z. They are the notation. And a typical m by n matrix is denoted by this. Aij is A11, A12, A13, so on, AN, A1, N, A21, A22, A23, A2N, and so on, AM1, AM2, AM3, etc., AMN, and it is said to be of order m by n. We read this as m by n, means m rows, n columns, and this is a m by n matrix. Matrix notation is this. The elements of the matrix, they are called, they are enclosed between two square brackets or two double lines like this. But if you use single line, that becomes the determinant. So about the notation, you should be very careful always. You can use this square bracket or double lines. Usually I prefer the first notation, square bracket, that is used. Now this is the definition of a matrix. Since you have studied already, I think you can easily follow this one. It is only recapitulation of the things that you have studied in PUC classes. Now, types of matrices. Types of matrices. First is row matrix. Second is column matrix. It is only the revision. These things, all these things you have studied. Row matrix means a matrix consisting of only one row, A11, A12, etc., A1n. It is a row matrix. What is the order of this? 1 by n. Therefore, always order of a row matrix is 1 by n form. N is number of columns. Number of columns may be different columns it may have, but row is only single. Column matrix means a matrix having single column, only one column. Example is A11, A21, A31, etc. AM1. It is M by 1 matrix. In this column matrix, number of columns is M, but rows is only one row. Row is, what is the order of this? Order of this is M rows and one column. Number of rows is M, 1, 2, 3, etc. M. What is the column? Only one column. That is row matrix, column matrix. Next is square matrix. Square matrix. You have to write the definitions here. I explain only definitions. In the notes you have to write this one. What is row matrix? Definition. Column matrix. Then square matrix. What is the definition? A matrix is said to be square matrix if the number of rows is equal to number of columns. That is the definition. A matrix is said to be square matrix if number of rows is equal to number of columns. It is a square matrix. Example is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, minus 1, 0, 8. It is square matrix. Why it is a square matrix? Because it has 3 rows, 3 columns. It is said to be square matrix of order 3. Square matrix of order 3. Row matrix, column matrix, square matrix. Next is diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix means a square matrix is said to be diagonal matrix if all the diagonal elements are non-zero. All the diagonal elements are non-zeros, but remaining elements are zeros. Example is x00, 0y0, 00z. It is a diagonal matrix. What do you mean by diagonal of a square matrix? There are 2 diagonals. Diagonals from left to right, it is called principal diagonal. And it is called diagonal of a matrix, principal diagonal. One more diagonal is there, but we are interested in only diagonal from left to top to right bottom. That is called principal diagonal. If all the elements except the principal diagonal are zeros, then it is called diagonal matrix. I think you followed the definition of this. After diagonal, we have scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. What is scalar matrix? If it is a diagonal matrix, scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal. x00, 0x0, 00x. Means diagonal means it must be square matrix always. And scalar matrix is always a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal. Then it is called scalar matrix. After this, unit matrix, or it is also called identity matrix. Identity matrix. What do you mean by identity matrix? Identity matrix means if all the diagonal elements are equal to 1, or it is a diagonal matrix in which diagonal elements, each diagonal element is 1. It is called unit matrix, or also called identity matrix. Here it is a unit matrix of order 3. What is unit matrix of order 2? 1, 0, 0, 1. This is unit matrix. After this, upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. upper triangular means in a square matrix, if all the elements above the principal diagonal are below the principal diagonal are zeros. I take here 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 5, minus 1, 6, 0, 0, minus 8, 7, 0, 0, 0, 1. See now this matrix. Here go through the principal diagonal. All the elements below the principal diagonal are zeros. It is called upper triangular matrix. Similarly, lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular means exactly reverse. All the elements above the principal diagonals are zeros. That is called lower triangular. Example is, it is 1, 0, 0, 0, 5, 6, 0, 0, minus 7, 8, 9, 0, 13, 4, 5, 1. See here, it is a principal diagonal. I have taken 4 by 4 matrix. Any square matrix, it may be, is said to be lower triangular if all the elements above the principal diagonal are zeros. Then it is called lower triangular. These are the types: upper triangular, lower triangular, so on. Next is submatrix. So I am explaining only definition here, which are helpful in or necessary in studying the next topics: rank of a matrix, how to solve system of linear equations, and so on. Anyway, this is a revision. These things are important. You have to first write these things, notes, and you can collect definitions from any textbook on matrices, or even from textbook of your PUC classes. You can collect the notes. Submatrix. What do you mean by submatrix? Submatrix means a matrix obtained by deleting some rows and columns from the given matrix is called the submatrix of the given matrix. Example, suppose A is, I take this example, A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is this? It is a rectangular matrix of order 2 by 4. We read this as 2 by 4. In fact, 2 into 4 gives number of elements here. And its value is, what is the value of the matrix? There is no value. It is only arrangement of numbers. Now it is a 2 by 4 matrix. Say I consider here, leave first column. What do you get? 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. It is called submatrix of this. Or if you leave first column and fourth column, what do you get? 2, 3, 6, 7. It is a submatrix of this. Or if I leave second row, get 1, 2, 3, 4. It is submatrix. These are the submatrix of the given matrix. So definition of submatrix is like this. It is a matrix obtained by deleting rows and columns of the given matrix. That is called submatrix. These are some types of matrices. Next is algebra of matrices. Algebra means, first one is how to add two matrices. See, matrix is the arrangement of numbers in horizontal and vertical lines. Two matrices can be added only when they are of same order. same order. And how do you add two matrices? Suppose A is of order 2 by 3. B is also of order 2 by 3. Then only we can add A and B. Subtraction is similar. So, how the matrix addition is defined? Suppose A and B are two matrices of same order. Then A plus B is a matrix obtained by adding the corresponding elements of A and B. A plus B is a matrix obtained by adding corresponding elements of A and B. Example, I take A is equal to 2 by 3. 1, 2, 3 minus 1, 4, 8. Is it 2 by 3? 2 by 3. B is 6, 7, 5. 1 minus 1, 3. Then what is A plus B? A plus B is, you have to add corresponding elements. 1 plus 6, 7. 2 plus 7, 3 plus 5. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. 4 minus 1, 3. 8. 4 plus minus 1 is 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. This is A plus B. Say order, if the order of A and B is same, then only we can add two matrices. It is A plus B. Similarly, we define A minus B. What is A minus B? A minus B is 1 minus 6, minus 5, minus 5, minus 2, 3 minus 5, minus 2, 5, 5. This is A minus B. So, addition and subtraction are defined like this. Next comes scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication. Suppose A is any matrix, then if you have to multiply matrix by A, then you have to multiply each element of A by K. Suppose A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is A. And scalar multiplication means if you have to multiply this matrix by any real number, then you have to multiply every element of the matrix by that real number. I take 3A. 3A means 3 scalar here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Am I correct? 3 into 6. And 1 by 2A. 1 by 2A is 1 by 2, 1. 3 by 2, 2. 5 by 2, 3. This is 1 by 2A. Thus, scalar multiplication is defined. Addition, subtraction, scalar multiplication. Now, equality of two matrices. Equality of two matrices. When we say that two matrices are equal, suppose A is a matrix of order, A and B are matrices of order, same order, and all the corresponding elements of A are equal to the corresponding elements of B. Then only we say that A is equivalent to B. Here A is equivalent to B means A is the duplicate of B. They are not different. In equality, A and B are equal means A is exactly same as B. Order must be same, corresponding elements must be same. That is the equality of two matrices. Next comes multiplication. Multiplication. You have studied this also, how to multiply two matrices. While multiplying two matrices, some condition is there. Just as in case of addition, when you can add two matrices, their order must be same. Then only you can add two matrices. Multiplication of two matrices. I explain multiplication in the next video. You please do the or write the definition. I had not given here, but you have to write the definition. These things are very important. I continue this multiplication of two matrices in the next period. Okay, thank you.